starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. Welcome back to
Hey,
Matter of Opinions. This your boy Bamboo. This your girl Des. What's the dilly? It's been a minute. I got some energy. You know
I
what I'm saying?
see. All right.
And I wanna get it popping. I wanna get it
Hey,
popping.
Moose's family.
You
Hey,
feel me?
Ash. Hey,
What's
Mika.
up,
Hey,
everybody?
Chubby Man.
You know what I'm saying?
You
I
got
told
big
y'all.
energy.
I told y'all Thursday. Well, whatever. I told y'all. I said, listen, don't be surprised if we
Hey,
miss out
Fab.
on the date. You know what I'm saying? We got real life shit going on.
Let
You
me
feel
tell
me?
you. Let me tell you how ghetto it is being or operating as a single parent with the other party, like not being able to contribute. Well, being able or not willing or whatever the reasons are, but you just doing it on your own. And you have like no village. You don't have, you have men. Listen, I'm telling you one thing. Shit is not for me. I will not. I will not. It's ghetto. It's ghetto.
Boy,
Negative 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. No. Negative. Mm-mm.
well, to be honest with you,
Mm-mm.
you ain't doing what people ain't been doing all their lives since they had
Listen, they,
children.
right. They
So
signed up for that.
I'm
I
going,
did
I'm
not.
going, I'm
They
going,
signed up for that. I did
I'm
not.
going to be the first to tell you on some real shit because I told Sean when I picked him up, I said, bro, if I was you, I said this would just be my time away. And I'm dead ass. I wouldn't even, I'd call him maybe the first day, but after that, DNR. Do not disturb.
That's crazy.
D&D.
Yeah,
Do not
no.
disturb. No,
So
no, no.
here's the
I'm
thing.
going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Right? Because of what you just said. Right? Now, not to say that you didn't have a greater appreciation for him, but you got one now.
It's the
Now
same
you realize
level.
this
It's
shit.
the no. I've
You
already
realize
realized
this
it
shit.
before. It's the same level of
I
appreciation
know.
because we have done having to juggle it on our own where one or the other has to be like with the children because we don't have help. So we already know what it feels like, but it's the extent, this length of time, neither one of us had to go this long of a time as an individual. And you're right, people have done it. They've been doing this since a time of time. I'm saying me, that's not what I signed up for, and I ain't signing up for it. And it just ain't. That's not for me. If it works for you, great. You got through it. I'm proud of you. Clap, clap, bravo. For me, it ain't for me. Yeah, no,
Sean, if
no.
I was you, Sean, I'm going to keep it 100. If I was you,
He going do not disturb. I promise you. He
I'd be
going do
on.
not disturb
She
now.
already made it
The
clear she
next
not
the
leaving. She
the
ain't gonna
next
leave.
flight, the next flight we will be
She,
on,
she
and them
talking.
kids will be dropped off at his
She
office. Play with
talking.
it if you want to.
She talking. Sean, if
Play
I
with it
was
if
you,
you want
man.
to.
Sean, if I was you, bro, let me tell you, man. And you don't take too much of my advice, and I'm okay with that. But if I was you, I'm telling you, I'd be on do not disturb.
Yeah.
I would just be doing me, enjoying, this good food. I'd be sending pictures. I'd be on some old crazy envious shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just
That's
me.
crazy.
Because most women don't really appreciate the shit men do until we not there to do the shit. So like I said, if it was me, and you know I'm that type of nigga. You know I'm that type. I'll just be like, yo, I'd be sending you pictures of me at the fair down the street. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
At the
so
grease
here's the
festival.
thing.
Eating me
Before
a gyro.
before before this work trip, when I went on my retreat, I did my retreat, and then Sean had a different work trip, and then he was able to have some downtime. So it's not like he wasn't, enjoying himself, whatever. That's cool and all. I don't have a problem with that. But baby, this whole 3
Hold
plus
on.
week time frame, we got Bella back in the building.
Hold on. Bella, what's
Bella.
going on, baby
So
girl? We
wait,
kind we
Bella, where
kind of
have you
missed
been?
you.
I thought you were offended by being getting on Alabama and all
Listen,
that. I thought you was gone. I thought you was
don't
gone, baby girl. I'm glad to see you
don't
still
bring
here.
up don't bring up old
I'm,
feelings, Bella. We just happy
I'm
to have you back, man. You know what I'm saying? It's don't get me wrong. You was missed. We was like, where Bella at? You feel me? Because you one of the originals. So I was
right.
like, where Bella at, man? Maybe we'll have a conversation with her later. But back to what I was saying on some real shit. Yo,
Some real
Sean,
shit. If niggas going do not disturb, I promise you.
Sean, if I was you, like I said, man, when it comes to marriage and shit like that, Sean never takes my advice at all. But
Well,
I'm
and thank
telling you,
God for
bro,
that.
I'm
Thank God for
telling you,
that. We would
bro,
be divorced.
if I have never given you any goddamn advice, all I could tell you is right now she feeling some of it. Just some of it. But Lord knows I'd make her feel it all. I'd make her feel it all. I'd be like, babe, I got business, I got meetings.
Oh
And they got
wow.
me in these meetings from 2 to 9. And by time the meeting over, the kids in bed, I'll be like, then I'll just hit her with a text. How was your day? You feel me? Like, yeah. That's just what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Hey, Sean.
you Sean, you been around me. You know I do fuck nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, she got it for the time that you gone. You know what I'm saying? Shit, when I'm on my motorcycle, I'm not thinking about Tamika or these kids. I am not. I'm stopping by the Long Wharf. I'm eating tacos and burritos and shit. I
Let
ain't
me tell
thinking
you
about them
something.
kids or that woman.
Listen,
None of them.
let me tell you something. If any person that I'm in a partnership with has decided to go all this time, whatever, where they can't communicate, whatever, yeah, work, but you ain't. I've been with you for 15 years.
I get
I've
that.
been with you since you got there. I know how the schedule works. I know
I
how
get that.
the
No, no,
meetings
no,
or
no.
whatever. Let
Schedules
me finish.
change.
Let me
Schedules
finish.
change. Schedules change.
Let me finish.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
You pull that stunt if you want to. You
Man,
pull that stunt if you want to. What I will say is this. You will come home and my belongings as well as your children's belongings will be cleared out and then we'll come up with a
she
schedule
see,
for when they'll be
there
back.
she go.
You'll
There
get
she
your
go.
kids on your scheduled time
She talking out of
and
ass, Sean.
enjoy that phone time you done had and hope you done picked up
Sean,
whoever along the way.
I would not have anything planned. I will be at the Go Flyer Diner eating pancakes and scrambled egg with cheese and sausage. Yeah, I'd be doing all the shit
Listen,
that I'm not doing at
if
home.
you think I don't know what type of person that you think that I will sit here and allow somebody to treat me that way, and then I'll just sit and stay for
Treat you that
love,
way? Treat you that
for
way? You'll be
love.
mad. Oh, you'll be mad. But shit, if you ain't get over it by the time I got home, man,
You
shit.
know. Well, first of
Oh
all,
man, shit.
you know how I give it up. You already
Sean,
know.
pause.
You already
Sean, if I was you, crank that
you
bike up. Because you know when you ride
he
that bike, you
should.
look
He
like you
should
on
have a good
Mario Kart.
time.
Get
He
on that bike, Sean.
should.
Go
He
on up
should.
to the Danbury, going up to that mall and shit, going up to Manchester to the Ali Ali or the Oli
Go
Oli,
to
whatever the fuck they call it.
Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Vermont,
Yeah,
go wherever. That's all
yeah,
fine and well, but you make time. Because the
yeah.
second that you don't make time, not the second, if you talking about like you saying the whole time he there not responding
I ain't
or
say the
giving you
whole
a bill,
time. I
whatever,
didn't say the whole time.
you
I just said while I'm down here, let me give you guys a little example of what I told Sean when I picked him up. And first of all, let me just say, Sean is a big fan of the Tweed Airport now. You know what I'm saying? He on some fuck LaGuardia shit. But I told Sean, I said, Sean,
hey
listen,
Sheila.
I've been around Sean when he's with the kids, man. He's not the best dad I've seen, but he's in the top ranks. And I mean, he's a jungle gym. He's everything.
He's the
They
best
climbing
that
all.
I've seen.
He climbs all. Fuck you. You looked at me before, goddammit. And anyway,
He's the
they
best
climb.
dad I ever seen
They
by
climb
far.
all on him. They just she just wants you to call it, Sean. They climb all
No.
on him. They jump on his back. He be like, stop. And they be like, still doing it. So I'm like, Sean, we in the
And they be
car.
like still doing it.
Yeah, and they still be like doing it. So I'm like, yo, Sean, We in the car, and I said, yo, listen, bro. I said, do yourself a favor, man. This is a man case.
Girl, Ashley, you already know what time it is,
This
okay?
this
But
a this a mancation. I'm like, yo, bro, just do you. Don't think about the motherfucking kids. Don't think about your motherfucking wife. And whatever story you come up with, I will back you. I will back you. Enjoy yourself while you're here. Go on D&D, bruh. But, like I said, man, my advice to Sean, he never takes it.
well, my
He
thing
never
is,
takes it.
I told you, we best friends. Like, we fuck with each other. We wouldn't even want to do that. So, like, we actually enjoy our spouse and enjoy a friendship, relationship, whatever. So that's just what it is.
Man,
Ash, I'm
brothers,
talking about big purr, Ash. Big
brothers,
purr.
brothers be needing their time. And
He do.
unfortunately, hold on. Unfortunately, when he home, I've been around. When he home and he around the children, they don't give him the time he wants, needs, or deserves. Not at all. So that's why I told him, I said, Sean, do me and you both a favor. Go about your business on this trip. Going back, cause listen, I'm telling you, when I used to go to Buffalo, man, I used to be like, man, fuck them kids, man. Fuck my wife, fuck everybody. I'm out here, we riding and we chilling. And I'm telling you, Sean, if I was you, man, I would just enjoy the moment. Because I promise you on everything I love breathing that's on the earth and everything that stopped breathing that we put under the earth, when you get back home, it's like you never left. They're gonna be jumping all on you and everything, but I know the tears from your daughter crying in the back seat got you flustered. I know, cause you was a good man. I'm semi-decent. That's just me. But do what you do, but do not disturb is there for a reason. Let her have the kids. I'm telling you.
You trying to have that man divorced. That's what it sounds like to
She
me.
ain't going nowhere, Sean. Because if
Listen,
she
y'all play
divorced
with
you,
it. Yeah,
then
y'all
she
play
gotta
with
be
it if
with the
y'all want
kids.
to. No,
Man,
then
shit.
they now have it 50% of the time, not
Nah, well,
100%. fifty
well,
percent.
listen.
I'm guaranteed half days off.
Ain't
I'm
no
guaranteed
sense.
time off.
Ain't no sense of us keeping this conversation going because Sean's not going to take my advice. He never
Right,
does.
a smart man, very
He
smart
never
man.
does. I told the man, I said, man, go on, brother, and go on to restaurants that you can't go to while when you're home. Pick that shit up, eat it, send pictures and everything. You know what I mean? And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I know he ain't sent one picture yet. Just talking out his ass. But anyway, let's move on. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to my brother Sean, that my Bunnell Street brother. You know what I'm saying? June 1st was his birthday, man. Happy birthday to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Sorry I missed it. Sorry I missed it. Not sorry I missed it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you missed mine. But I'm giving you more than you gave me. Happy birthday,
I thought
man.
I thought you said you wasn't doing that. Anybody that didn't give you the same energy, you wasn't giving.
Well, Sean, that's my guy. That's my
See,
guy.
didn't wait.
Hold on, hold
So wait,
on, hold on,
Chad,
hold on, hold on, hold
Chad,
on, hold on,
didn't
hold
I
on,
say?
hold on,
Didn't
hold
I
on,
say
hold
he gonna
on.
be like, oh, but that's my guy. Oh, but we go back.
That
He's an
no, we
exception.
don't.
So I couldn't
We,
do. I'm like, I literally said that you was gonna do that. I
now I'm gonna
literally
tell
said
you.
it
I'm gonna tell
verbatim,
you. I'm gonna tell you.
verbatim.
I'm gonna tell
Oh, now
you.
you don't
I,
recall
I know,
Trav? Oh,
Trav.
we got
I'm gonna
Demon
tell
Trav
you.
back in the building.
But my brother said to me, he said, "Yo, Bamboo, man." He said, "I'm gonna be honest with you, man." He said, don't wish me a happy birthday, brother. He said, because I missed out on yours. But he had a reason. His mother was in the
I told
hospital.
you it's gonna be all the side
No, he
stories.
had
You're
a
gonna come
reason.
up.
I
You're gonna
know she was in
say
the hospital.
it's not
I know
about
she was in
that.
the
What I
hospital. She
said
was in the
is, I
hospital.
said you might want to not make that statement because
That
somebody gonna
wasn't that
say
statement.
something and it's gonna be a reason, whatever that you're gonna come up with. They dog died, whatever
Nah.
that you're gonna be
He,
backtracking,
listen,
reneging, or
Sean,
it's just
Sean,
I'm glad y'all caught it and saw it live
Sean,
because this is what I've been
Sean,
dealing with for my
you my
life.
brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You my Bonnell Street brother, man, and I appreciate you, man. I appreciate everything you do for me, man. And like I said, man, you know
He do so much for you, but I never heard of this nigga until right now.
what you talking about. That's my guy.
I never
That's
heard
my
of this
guy.
nigga until right now.
There's a lot
When you were listening, all the people that was your guys, you done listed a million times on a million different
First of
lives,
all,
and they never mentioned a nigga named Sean other than my husband Sean.
first of all, that's not true because your
I
husband
don't
Sean,
know Sheila.
your
I
husband,
don't know Sheila.
your husband Sean met him. Your husband Sean met him
All right,
during
I
the
said
trip down here.
during this trip.
I don't
During
know all
this
your
trip, so that
friends.
means he just met this nigga too.
I don't know
He
all your
just heard.
friends. I don't know your friend Jasmine. I don't know your friend Mooshi. I don't know none of them.
All
I don't
right.
know them either.
They,
So
they
we
in a
don't know
different
everybody.
state. They in a different state,
All
but
right,
I'm not
so
sitting
he
here
in a
like,
different
oh,
state.
those my day ones. We
Oh, I
gonna
didn't say
get
he my
back.
day one. He not my day one. He my year 51. He my year 50.
So you just
Yeah.
met the nigga yesterday.
Nah, I met the nigga 2 years ago when I was 50. And when I got anyway, man, let me move on, man, because there's some shit I want to talk about, man. And you know, like I said, man, hold on. I want to talk about this real
All
quick.
right, but wait. We're gonna jump into the topic and then
Hold on.
roll in.
Hold
No.
on.
We gotta
I'm
jump into
telling
the
you.
topic.
I'm telling you, you're not
to.
gonna be disappointed. You're not gonna be
It's
disappointed.
not about being disappointed.
It's
that
2 minutes.
Wait,
It's 2 minutes.
your 2 minutes rolls in, then we branch off. You know how we get. We
You
branch
know
off.
this.
We
You know
gonna
the
jump
same.
into the topic first, and
The
then
same
you
time
have
that
more than
you
2 minutes.
the same
Okay.
time that you sit here
It's never
and
2 minutes,
argue with me.
Ash.
I'm telling you, it's 2
So,
minutes. I'm
guys,
telling you, it's 2 minutes.
Sean said when you start doing this, he gonna have to mute you because we already been getting some feedback, and you know what we supposed to do.
Oh, that's
You
on
know what
him.
we
That's
supposed
on
to
him.
do.
That's on
So
him. Because I would never expect him to mute your monkey ass. I
he
expect
did
him to
mute me
mute
before. What
He
you
never
talking
mute you.
about? You fucking
Listen,
gorilla.
listen.
Anyway,
The goddamn verbal threats don't mean nothing to me. Not a
it don't
motherfucker.
mean nothing to me either. So
I'll
who
be-
is you
I'll
saying?
be sitting on this motherfucker doing this. I don't
Looking
give a
like
fuck
Rudy?
about none of that.
Looking like Rudy.
Facts.
So, all right, the topic right now, because Bamboo had talked about before with people choosing to be single mothers, as he likes to say. Now, this is saying that you choose the parent of your child, right? Like you literally choose them, unless rare circumstances like you were raped or whatever, right?
Here we go.
And so, no, I'm just saying, like you choose the parent of your child.
Of course.
So now there are times where people change after kids come, but 9 times out of 10 they didn't change. You chose to ignore those signs and thought that they would change, or having a child would make them change or make them be better or whatever the case may be. And then when they don't, you're upset that they still that same person. And for the ones that didn't like try to get pregnant or whatever, and it's just a pop-up surprise. Literally every person you lay down with, every person that you lay down with has the potential to be
ain't no surprise.
The parent of your child, mother, father of your child. So
ain't no
it's
surprise.
like,
tell you that right now. Ain't no motherfucking surprises. I said what I said. What I'm about to say will offend you. Is going to offend you. It's supposed to offend you. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't no way in hell. First of all, when somebody meets you, right, they're gonna show you who they are immediately. Immediately. A nigga can't hide forever. He gonna show you who they are. Now, if you have one kid with him, all right, cool, you had one kid. But then the nigga ain't taking care of this kid, and then you gonna go have another one with him? Then you gonna go have another joint? No, you get no sympathy from me. None. You sit out there, you spreading them joints open to the same nigga. You got 3 kids by this nigga, he ain't taking care of none of them, and you want sympathy and food stamps from me? Absolutely not.
Sympathy and food stamps is crazy.
Sympathy and food stamps. Listen, you make your mistakes, you make your bed, you lie in them. Because you still got men out here that's like, yo, I don't want no more kids. And they mean that. You got Anthony Edward ass niggas out here. We don't want no more kids. We ain't trying to have no more kids. And yeah, no, definitely not.
So like it be people, they be mad like, oh, my baby mom, she petty and she be doing this and she be doing that, whatever. Like She don't be changing the baby diaper how she's supposed to, or give her money and she be using that to buy this and that, and she don't be paying the rent. Bitch, she wasn't paying the rent before you got her pregnant. You done seen her get her nails done and got eviction notices on her door, and she's still planning trips to Cancun and shit. It's the same chick. What made you think something was gonna change now?
The crazy part about it is, you seen her take the other nigga child support money and get her nails done and see you with it. The fuck you think she gonna do with yours? Like, on some real shit.
Or like the dad. Wait. This one is like one of my ultimate pet peeves, because a girl will date a guy, right? They'll date a guy, and the guy has a child, and the guy will have every excuse in the world as to why he's not a part of his child life, right? It'll be, oh, my baby mother won't let me, or she just want us to be together, whatever. He got all these excuses, right? And then a new girl sitting there believing all that stuff or whatever. So then it'll be like, all right, even if, you see him, he not paying child support. He like, oh, well, I don't see my child, so whatever. He don't take care of his child. He barely bring up his child. He ain't sad because he can't see his child. You could tell when somebody wants to be involved with their child and there being roadblocks being put in place, but then you will see them be about that action, trying to go fight for their rights or whatever, do what they got to do. So they sitting there doing all this. Then you get pregnant by them, and then they ain't give a fuck about your kid either. It's like, bitch, you thought you was special? If he ain't give a fuck about the first one, what made you think he was gonna give a fuck about yours?
Yo, on some real shit, dead ass. Yo, that nigga baby mama might not be lying on him.
Right.
When she come knocking on that door, is Gerard home? The nigga ain't doing nothing for mine. She might not be lying on Gerard. The nigga might not be doing nothing. And that's a red flag. You supposed to be like, yo, anytime, listen, on some real shit, just think about this. It makes sense to me. It might not make sense to a lot of people, right? But if I just meet you and I tell you, yeah, I got 2 kids and shit, right? But then I'm spending all my time with you.
When are you spending time with your kids?
Exactly. So, nigga, your baby mama ain't lied on you. You's a deadbeat for real. And although you might got good dick, but you need to wrap that up, because I don't need to be in that same situation as your baby moms. Mm-mm. You understand what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. Dead ass. I get it, man. I get it. On some real shit.
Trav said FTK.
Yeah, fuck them kids. Listen, on some real shit, brothers, I get it. Some baby mothers out here is really, really psycho. But these bitches just didn't get like that. They been like that. But we got confused by the pussy. We dead ass. We got finagled. We got finagled. We got finessed.
Well, y'all should have just ate it, and y'all wouldn't be.
Nah. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 on some real shit. I know a lot of deadbeat ass niggas. I don't fuck with niggas that don't take care of your kids. If you don't take care of your blood,
that's a turn off. Yeah, if you don't give a fuck about your own
blood. Yeah, this your blood.
Possibly give a fuck about me.
Yeah, this your blood, bro. You trying to tell me, oh, she won't let me see him, nigga? So you trying to tell me the officer write you a ticket to go to court on a speeding ticket and you'll go, but you won't go down there for no motherfucking visitation rights?
Make it make sense.
Yeah, nah, nigga, nah. I don't fuck with kids. I don't fuck with niggas that don't fuck with their own kids. Now, I get it. You know, if you met the bitch and she had kids already and, you know, y'all broke up and you don't want nothing else to do with those kids, I don't blame you. Like, on some real shit, like, man, fuck you and your mama. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But your flesh and your blood, these people carry your blood and your name and your DNA, and you ain't got time for them. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I can't rock like that. Unless they got older, and I'm talking older, and they act like they don't want to fuck with you. So
that's
I'm cool.
You the parent.
Oh no, I'm good with that. If my kid get about 19, 20, and they like,
that's an adult. I'm talking about kids. I'm talking about under 18.
Nah, under 18, try to make a way to go visit your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay involved in their life, because what winds up happening is you're not there, and whatever she tells them becomes their truth. When she be like, "Oh, your daddy ain't shit," and you ain't trying to prove to them that you shit, yeah, it becomes their truth. So fuck that. If you don't take care of your kids, man, don't even holler at me.
Yeah. Well, Premium said all my niggas are amazing fathers, and Ash says she doubts it. But what I can say, I don't know all his friends, but I do know a good amount of them, and the ones that I know, and the ones that like I'm around that come to the barbecues, that like we all chill, whatever. Them niggas is actually good fathers. So
Now you
I
hate.
can't say that they're present. They got their kids. They bringing them there. They'll ask, "Hey, is it cool if so and so come too?" I'm like, this was even before I was a mom, before we had kids, before Premium was a dad, before Sean was a dad. Their friends that will come to the barbecue. Hey, I got my kids, kid or kids. Can they come?
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
bring them. I'll go get some juice boxes. I got, I'll bring some game, whatever. They actually, and they were black dads. I love that. I say that all the time. Black
Man,
men,
stop all that black
they
dad shit,
love it.
man.
Yes.
Go over
So
that. And
there's
for
their
those
kids,
that
and
don't believe it, I am an amazing dad.
yeah.
I'm an asshole. Don't get me wrong. I am a very strict dad, but I consider myself to be an
Yeah, it'd be a lot of deadbeats.
amazing
It'd be
dad.
sad.
I
To me,
consider
like I said, for me personally, if I was back in the dating game and I'm talking to a guy and I know he got kids, and like you said, we together, but I don't never see you with your kid. I don't never hear you talk, like none of this stuff. That's a turn off. It's just a turn off. I'm not like, no, be a good dad, bro. Like what
yeah,
is it? Like
facts.
I'm not interested, because again, if we were to come together, you you how are you gonna treat me? You don't even treat your own seed like that. How are you gonna treat my kids? It's just a whole, yeah, no,
Yeah,
negative.
you know what though? I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? There is dads out there that do a lot better job with their stepkids than they do with their
Yeah, but for
biological
me,
kids.
I'm
And
I'm not okay
I'm gonna
with that
tell
either
you,
though.
I'm gonna tell you, this the God's honest truth. Now listen,
They treat their kids right based on the relationship that they're in. So if they're with
no,
you, they're gonna treat. There's guys that if they're with the girl, they're gonna treat those kids great. Should he break up with them? Though it's a wrap for
let,
those kids. He goes
let
to
me
the next
tell you,
relationship, treat those kids that's not even his better than his other ones, and then it's the same cycle where it goes on and on and on.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. My biological father, fuck that dude. He was a real piece of shit. He was a piece of shit when he was alive. When he died, I couldn't wait to piss on his ashes. He was a piece of shit all around. I'm gonna tell you, to the point where when people were describing him and talking to him, his stepkids was talking about him, and I'm looking at the casket like, where this mother? I want to make sure I'm at the right funeral. You know what I'm saying? Because this nigga wasn't none of that for me. And so when people be like, oh, well, that's your dad, man, fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga in life. Fuck that nigga in death. Fuck that nigga. On some real shit. But now my dad, and this goes to say, this goes to prove a point as far as I'm concerned. My dad, not my biological, but my dad, right? This dude, like, his kids had major problems with him, but man, he was great for me. I swear he was great for me, and technically he
You
was
a
my.
different type of person slash child. Like
He
you
was great
you
for me, man, and I'm beyond. And you hear me? I tell people all the time. I be like, yo, I was raised to be a man. I didn't grow up to be one. You know what I'm saying? This man raised me, but his biological kids, some of them don't like him. So, I get both sides of the fence. But just to be clear, you know what I'm saying? Yo, fuck my biological dad in life and in death. If I get to heaven and that nigga up there, I'm gonna be so disappointed. So
be like,
disappointed.
oh, so God, you just let anybody in
Oh,
there.
so anybody just get in here. You
I
feel
could
me?
have just been out there wilding out and still made it through the pearly gates. Good
Facts.
for nothing.
I'm dead ass going to I want to see God himself. And I'm like, this nigga snuck in.
I
Yo,
got
fact.
something to say.
I got something to say. This nigga snuck in because the crazy part about it, and this some real shit. Fuck that nigga in life and in death. On some real shit. Dead ass. The reason why I despise this nigga so much, and hate is a big fucking word. Hate is a big fucking word. But I hated that nigga. I hated that nigga. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I became a dad at 16. And I realized that it wasn't that fucking hard. Not for you to bounce on me, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And then nah, fuck you in death and in life, nigga. Like the best thing God and dead ass. When they were like, what you think we should do with him? I'm like, cremate that piece of shit. Don't put that nigga in the ground. Don't contaminate the earth. Don't contaminate the earth. Put the flame on the nigga. Flame on.
That's crazy.
And dead ass. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass serious, man. Like fathers on some real. No, Sheila, I'm gonna be honest with you, Sheila. For years, I dealt with hurt. I still be hurt about the shit when I hear motherfuckers talk about how good he was to them. You are 100% right. I still deal with the hurt. But man, when I had kids and I realized it wasn't that fucking hard, a little difficult. Trying sometimes.
It's not hard to be there. It's hard raising, yes. But to just show up and just exist in the same space.
Facts.
That's the easiest thing you can do.
The crazy part about it is on some real shit. And for those that got kids, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And for those that don't have kids, stop swallowing. Listen to what I'm telling you on some real shit, dead ass. So, like, your kids really, really don't want much from you. On some real shit, like on some real shit, like
just show up. You show up to work. You had to learn that
facts.
job. You can learn if you can learn how to do computer work, learn how to use these systems, learn how to drive a car, whatever. You can literally learn. You're going to learn together. It's not going to be without errors. It's not going to be perfect. But just showing up, like BM started to say, kids don't want a lot. They just want you. You don't need to be a millionaire. You don't need to have all this money. That's all in your head. That's a you problem, not a them problem. They don't give a fuck if you had bought a Happy Meal or something off the dollar menu, or if you took them to the steakhouse or hibachi. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They just want you. It's not hard to literally just show up and sit and play with them. Hey, let's go to the park. That's all they want. That's it.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I told my son, he was like, yo, I got to get my permit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I treat all my kids different because they all require different energy from me, right? Mm-hmm. But me and this dude looked at a 1999 Lexus RX 300, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, you like it? He was like, yeah. And I had already bought him a Civic. But he was like, yeah, I like this car more. So I was like, yo, I'll get that for you. We got that car. When I tell you, this nigga his eyes been like gleaming. Like gleaming. It's like the smallest shit. The smallest shit these kids like just your presence is enough for them. Mm-hmm. Yes, especially that's why I'm glad like my son, he sees like kids that don't have their father around. You see what I'm saying? And that makes him appreciate me more. Cause he like, yo, I'm glad you stuck around. Cause I could
stuck around is crazy.
Facts. I could have went and got milk. And niggas is drinking almond milk now, so I would have been that almond tree. I could have went and got milk. You know what I mean? But listen what I'm telling y'all, man. I want you guys to understand this. You know what I'm saying? I am not depressed about my situation. Alhamdulillah, I am grateful for
you are not Muslim.
I'm not Muslim, alone, bro. But I know the meaning. The meaning of it means that I'm grateful for everything that God has given me. Why
you can't just say that in English?
Nah, because that's the saying. They say.
I know what they say. Them, you're not Muslim. You don't speak Arabic. Leave it alone, bro.
I appreciate everything that God has done for me, man, and it's continuing to do with me. I am not a work in progress.
Yo.
The work done. This is me. I'm not a work in progress. But like I said, man, I'm grateful. I'm not depressed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to think, yeah, he depressed.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm
You gonna
not.
have
I'm not.
Allah come down here and straight
Nah,
that ass.
it's a saying. If you
You know
ask
what I'm
any
saying?
Muslim,
Muhammad and them.
if you ask any Muslim, they say Alhamdulillah. It
Yes,
means
any
that.
Muslim, and they're speaking in
And
Arabic.
no,
You're not
no,
Muslim and you don't speak Arabic.
I don't need to speak Arabic. All I
Well,
need to
just say
know.
it in English. You know.
I said what I said. I am grateful for everything that God has done for me, but I am not a work in progress. I am not hurt. I am not depressed. But don't get me wrong. Even at 52,
My grandfather is Muslim.
I know, even at 52, without having a father there in my life in the past, I'm not going to lie to you. It hurt. It hurts. So, but I'm not depressed. I promise you that. But at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. What all he did for me was he made me realize what not to do to my children. You know what I'm saying? But for
Can
those
I
that get
say?
it,
Can,
alhamdulillah.
yo, leave it alone. So, all right, Trav, I am not Muslim, right? So, I got this is how much I am not Muslim. My grandfather, like growing up, so my grandmother is Christian, my grandfather is Muslim, and these are my mother's parents. They're divorced. So my grandmother used to be Muslim when she was married to him, and then I guess she said that shit ain't for me after. I don't know, but whatever. So I would go to church with my grandmother when I was with my grandmother. When I would be with my grandfather, I would go to the mosque and to the masjid, and just learn about the different sides or whatever, right? And so, my grandfather would look forward to it. He loved the fact that I would go and just like learn, ask questions, embrace whatever. So we went to visit him 2 years ago because now we're in the same area as him, right? So we went to visit him 2 years ago before we got here, and he was like, "Oh, we should go to the masjid or whatever, whatever." I'm like, "All right, I haven't been since I was the last time I went with him. I was 16. So okay, cool. I He didn't tell me ahead of time because they don't go early in the morning like church. I was already dressed for the day, so I had on this
Yeah, that
it
ain't
was
gonna work.
a leotard, right?
That ain't
It
gonna
was a
work.
leotard, and then so I had the cleavage or whatever, and then I had on I had an oversized sweater, and then I had on these skinny jeans, high waisted,
Nope.
and everything was gripping, right? So we pull up, right? Because he told me to meet him there. And then I thought I was just gonna be able to just take my little sweater and kind of like cover up like that. But when I did that, it kind of insinuated everything, right? So then I got out. I'm like, "Hey, Grandpa." He was like, "Oh, hey, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. I didn't know it was gonna be like that." I was like, "What, Grandpa?" I was like, "You don't think this?" He's like, "Yeah, no, no." So I was like, "All right. When I tell you, because
In
he
the
would
car.
ask me to go all the time. This nigga haven't asked me to go with him again since. He have not asked me to go again. I'm like, "Grandpa, I know how to cover up. You didn't give me a heads up. I was already out and about in these streets. I was out all day. You want me to come? I'm coming to support you." I done seen
Nah,
some of these Muslim with the hijabs and all this. They done got some. They been pushing a lot of limits because they stuff is form fitted and stuff too. So all I got is jeans on, but the jeans did have some rips. So
they
there was
ain't
some
going for that.
out. I'm like,
The
"Grandpa,
the
you
imam would have put you out effective
but it was
immediately.
a long cardigan, oversized sweater. Like I
Nah,
could have made it work.
you
So
gotta be wrapped
anyway,
like a burrito. You gotta be wrapped
he,
like a burrito.
I was wrapped like a burrito, but the burrito was too burrito in, and he was like,
Nah,
"Yeah, no." The ass was
yo,
popping out the back, breast still, or
nah.
like, yeah, it's
So
yeah.
I want to address my brother Boogie's his comment about the 90% father that's present. Whatever, you can read that because you got that.
Hold on. So he says, "Wait, so the father present is better than getting gifts? What if the present father was 90% abusive?" So I wouldn't, so a present father, yes, is better than getting gifts. An abusive father is not better than, like, no, like, abusive father. If you're gonna be abusive, stay that ass away. But if you're not abusive, if you don't have money, you being present is more, like, that's, to me, that's worth more. For example, if Sean had lost his job for whatever reason, he didn't have no income, and he just turned into an alcoholic, or maybe not an alcoholic because I don't need that negativity, but he just didn't have it, and he just, if he was just a bum, I would rather you just here, just spend time with your kids. I'll make sure y'all all eat. Here, you want to take them to the park, I'll just prepare y'all whatever y'all need. You go ahead and just spend time with your kids, because that is the priority, not money. They don't, abuse is something totally different. So, you know.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know exactly where that comment is going.
Hmm.
But you know, anything was better than what I had. You know what I'm saying? So even a man that was verbally abusive and sometimes physically abusive, I still was grateful for it because I had nothing. So
So
again,
abuse or discipline, because those are two different things.
nah, it's well, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? He was a great dad to me, and and he might not have been great for others or to others or with others, but I can honestly say, man, um, he was a great dad to me, man, and although my brothers might have experienced something different, you know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? He was a great dad for me. You
I
know what I'm
feel
saying?
like you can't use abuse and great dad in the same sentence. It just don't work.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
I'm
I,
sorry you experienced that, Key.
I'm gonna be honest
Truly.
with you. I'm gonna be honest, and I tell my brother all the time, man. When people say, yo, we came from out the mud, we came from the trenches, we did. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not making up no excuses for nobody's behavior. You know what I'm saying? But some people just do the best with what they got. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
Because
like, oh, so sorry. Go ahead.
no, I'm just saying, some people just do the best with what they got, man. And, when you look at how other people how they were raised, you know what I'm saying? When you look at how they was raised, then you kind of get an idea of why they raising you the way they raising you. And to be fair, like Sweat Chronicles is my sister on my biological father side. You know what I'm saying? And her and I have had not spoken for years because of how I felt about that biological piece of shit. And I also expressed to her that my beef really wasn't with him for me. My beef was with him because of my siblings. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like the fact on how you was shitting on them. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So, yeah, I gotta pick, and I'm older than Sweat. I'm older than her. So I'm just like, yo, if you ain't got no love for her, man, fuck you then, my nigga. You ain't got no love for my brother Travis, then fuck you, nigga. And then you think you're gonna come out here and verbally abuse me? Man, fuck you,
Hmm.
nigga. And I'm gonna be honest with you, me and my biological father didn't have physical fights. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I did not mind knocking that nigga out. I didn't mind. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Chronicles, to answer your question, well, not, you didn't make a question, your statement, to respond to your statement, I think that there are times where, as humans, it's in our nature to feel like whatever option we have or we ended up with, the alternative would have been better. So, you're saying that you think that an abusive parent would have been better than an absent parent. And it's like, okay, an abusive parent, it could have had you have low self-esteem, and then you ended up in an abusive relationship, because that's the cycle. We can't say for certain that it would have been better. I personally don't think in any way, shape, or form receiving physical abuse would be better than not. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I'm not trying to change yours. I can understand why you might feel that way, but I just feel like it's just the fact of, like, some people, like, let's say if you had a parent that was a drug addict and they were absent, right? And so some people probably feel like, oh, they would rather, it would have been better if their parent was dead and they never met their parent, like their parent was gone, like, maybe their parent died at birth or whatever, than to have lived through the struggles of having an addict parent. Or some people might feel like, hey, I'd rather have had, I'd rather have had a parent love me for this amount of time and then die. And then some people like, hey, I'd rather not have received it at all, and then is snatched away. So it's always on the other side of what things could be, and it's just
Me,
that's
me,
just we always
me
gonna be
personally,
comparing other
man.
way.
Me personally, man. You know, I'm grateful. I swear to God, man, I'm grateful for what I had. You know what I'm saying? I'm really grateful for the man that he was and the man that he made me. Yes, I'm saying it. And you know, like you know, anybody that know me, man, I was a lot to deal with. I'm a lot to deal with today. So just imagine what I was 16, 17, 14, 15. You know what I mean? But you know, I ain't shitting on nobody's cake. You know what I'm saying? I ain't shitting at nobody's parade. I ain't throwing piss on nobody's cornflakes. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody had a different experience with their
Hmm.
fathers. And for those that had a great experience, you know, I'm happy for you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? For those that had a fucked up experience, I'm happy for you. You know what I'm saying? Either which way, you know, like I said, man, I'm grateful for everything. You know what I mean? But the crazy part about it is we are who we are today. I
Right.
ain't worried about yesterday, man. I got more time behind me than I do in front of me. I ain't worried about yesterday, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm happy for who I am right now. And like I said, man, you know, my sister, she on the chat. She'll tell you, man, that we ain't speak for a while. You know what I'm saying? And I'm be honest with you, you know, I missed her, but I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody that could love that type of nigga didn't need to love me, didn't need to be around me. You know what I'm saying? Because my hurt was too deep for
Hmm.
me to be around. Because if you could love a nigga that hate me or love a nigga that hurt me, I don't need you around me.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
Now, what was? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
through the grace of God, she finally found out the piece of shit that he was. You understand what I'm saying? And thank God Avis ain't on here because she'd be up there, oh God, man, fuck all of that. You know what I'm saying? Until you walk a mile in my motherfucking shoes, because y'all niggas had on New Balances and tennis shoes. I walked a mile in motherfucking church shoes. That shit was difficult. That shit hit different. You know what I
Or
mean?
walking in freaking Converses.
Yeah,
Me and
fact.
Sean did that shit. We was 18, right? Sean came to visit me from New York to Connecticut, right? So he was spending the weekend in Connecticut with me, and I had one class that day, the day that he came or whatever. So he came to my campus with me so that I could do my class, whatever, whatever. And then we had left there. We went to the mall, met up with some friends at the mall, whatever. And so we stayed a little bit too late, and we caught the bus back. We got downtown. We missed the last bus to get us into Stratford. So we walked from downtown all the way into Stratford. And we call ourselves being cute. If I would have thought about it, I would have had Sean pull up our little matching pictures. We had our little matching outfits. We had our little Aeropostale on, and we had our blue jeans and our matching blue Converse. I swear to God, it felt like we every rock on the planet, every little pebble, we done walked over
Like,
all the way through. And when I
you
tell
go.
you that shit, our feet felt like it was fucking bleeding. Like we couldn't wait to get inside and soak those feet because boy, I'm telling you, after that, we ain't never looked at a pair of Converse since. To this day, we have not bought another pair of Converse. That
So
shit was.
so Boogie, let me address that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like you and I have had this discussion time and time again, and it wasn't until recently you told me the verbal abuse that you were going through, and I couldn't believe that the man that I had loved and cherished so much would have done or said things like that to you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, you know, like I said, man, you my brother, man. We all we got, my nigga. Literal fucking Lee. We all we got, my nigga. And it don't make sense for us to let dead motherfuckers fuck up what we got while we alive. You know what I'm saying? Glenn wasn't shit. Melvin wasn't shit. But you know the crazy part about it, my nigga, on some real shit, yo, you are an amazing dad because of the piece of shit dad you had. You knew exactly what you didn't want your kids to feel. So you and I both had the same thing. And the crazy part about it is my biological dad loved the fuck out of Keith and them. Love the fuck out of them niggas, but me and that nigga, fuck that nigga. And it was vice versa. His biological dad, he said abused him verbally. And man, me and that nigga done had some physical altercations too. But man, we are who we are because of those two niggas, man. We are who we are. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like I tell Avis in her face, I have told my grandmother in her face, I done told that the nigga wasn't shit. The nigga was a piece of shit in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy part about it is, man, here I am on YouTube. I done wasted 15 minutes talking about shit. You know
All right. So on that note, let's
on.
go into what it was that you wanted to talk about. What was the thing that you said you needed?
It's quick. It's quick. Since when? First of all, I want to give everybody opportunity to like, subscribe, and share.
And tell a friend of what, BM?
Tell another friend I know a few more friends, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we're trying to build our channel up, you know what I mean? And I want to leave an open forum right now for anybody in the chat that want to talk about anything that they want to talk about.
And we'll put it for the next live.
We'll talk about it for a couple of minutes. But
no, we'll talk about it for the next live. We'll just
because John had sent me something, you know what I'm saying, and I told him I hit him up. But since when? Just think about this. Since when does a head nod is not considered a good morning or what's up anymore? Since when? So here's the thing. I drive a bus for a living. Been doing it for 25 years, right? I'm at the point where I don't want to say
wow, I didn't know that.
Shut your ass up, Destiny. So I'm at the point where I don't want to say good morning anymore, right? So people are like, oh, good morning. And I'm like, all right. And I'm thinking that's enough. I'm thinking that's enough.
If they specifically said good morning, I think the head nod is
the head nod. No,
I feel like if I did a head nod like that and you did a head nod back, that's cool. But if I said good morning and you do like that, no, that's a no for me.
Nah, I'm gonna hit you with the. That's just me.
Nah, I fucking take my good morning back, and I hope you have a terrible day.
If it's that important that you get a response from me, don't say it, because I might not fucking respond. You know what I'm saying? I deal with 300 people every day. I don't have time to respond to everybody.
Like this, that's saying like I'm just I hear you.
Yeah.
No,
that's all I need.
It's saying good morning back. If we walking down the street, right? Whether we know each other or don't, whatever, we got headphones, whatever, we doing our own thing. And you we make eye contact, you go like that, and then they go like that. Like, all right, that's cool. That's cool. That's perfectly acceptable. But if somebody says good morning and you can't even say good morning,
I don't even want to say it.
Yeah, no.
Listen, I done had conversations with people. They were like, "Oh, you rude," and I'm like, "I'm really not here to make friends.
Later,
I'm here to make money." You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sheila, thank you for coming on again tonight. I really do appreciate you. But no, I'm at the point where I'm here to make money. I ain't really here to make no friends. So if you say good morning,
that's be polite and respectful.
I don't want to. I really don't want to because I might say good morning to you on Monday, right? And then Tuesday, you running down the damn street, you running mad late, and I just don't see you, and I just keep it moving. Then all of a sudden it's like, you're an asshole. Yeah, I just rather be an asshole all the time. I really don't care, Like what more can you say to me? My wife thinks I'm an asshole. My kids think I'm an asshole. My mother-in-law think I'm an asshole. Like, you're really not hurting my feelings. All you're doing is confirming what they're doing.
Yeah. What he say, Premium? And also, that remind me, there's this TikTok video where this guy called up his friends to say goodnight. Just to see.
Yeah.
Like, hey, yo, I was getting ready to go to bed. I just called to say goodnight, my nigga. And then some of them like, what? You okay? Everything good? Or like, and so.
If one of my niggas called me and said, yo, bro, good night, I'm be like, yo, good night. See, look at Avis.
They do be saying that, Chronicles.
Look. Well, I ain't sleep with you last night. And then, lady tell me, she said, She said, "Oh, now mind you, she done already got on the bus. Oh, let the bus down." I'm like, "You already on the bus?" She said, "I know I don't look old. I know I look young, but I'm old." I said, "No, you look old. You look 70. You know, I didn't confuse it. I just thought you've been, jazzing massaging, but you look old." And then, I'm losing weight and shit, and I'm realizing that people, I'm realizing that people, right? I'm realizing that people, women, get to say shit to men that we can't say to them.
Like what?
So, an example. So they be like, "Oh,
Do I look fat in
oh,
this dress?
oh, you look like you gaining weight." So I'm telling you, the bitch said to me, she said, "You look like you gaining weight," and she trying to hit me with the Pillsbury poke.
Not the Pillsbury folk.
Trying to hit me with the Pillsbury poke.
Did you say woohoo?
Nah, this bitch, she was like, "Oh, it looked like you gaining weight." And she poking me. So I poked her back. I said, "Yeah, you too." "Oh, you can't say that about a lady. You can't tell her." I said, "Well, you're getting heavy.
You
You
sound
becoming."
like, is she
Yeah,
Jamaican? Because you keep doing a little
yeah,
Jamaican
yeah.
accent. I
That's
knew
it.
it.
Yeah.
I knew
I
it.
told her, I said, "Yeah, you need to lay up off the sawfish and aki and dumpling too." I mean, shit. She said, "Oh, that's rude." I said, "Listen, don't dish it if you can't take it." You know what I'm saying?
Wait, I'm mad you got the red shirt on. Remember the TikToker I told you I like Trey Rags, and one of his little characters is red shirt, and he be on Demon Time when he be out here with these people. That's you
I
right now.
gotta,
You got
I
the
gotta
red
look at
shirt,
it.
and
Nah,
you got to, bro.
I'm not on demon time. I'm just a real nigga. And for some reason that I don't know how to be a fake nigga. You know what I'm saying? I am who I am, who I'm not, I will never be. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable with the nigga that I am. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? For those that can like and understand and love and adore me, respect. Same given. But for those that don't care for me, I mean,
Premium, I ain't get the video yet. I'm just saying.
let's make it clear. Hey Avis, let me tell you something. I talk about your motherfucking uncle whenever the
All
fuck I
right,
feel like it.
we not gonna get her
Do you
started or
understand?
you started
Do
back up.
you
We
un-
gonna leave
oh,
that.
you can
We
mute
gonna
her.
le- we
You can
gonna
mute her.
we
I
gonna
talk
leave
about
that
your
topic
uncle.
alone.
I
All
talk about
right.
your uncle
So
whenever the
Chronicle
fuck I
says. So
feel
was
like
this
it.
lady the start of your healthy journey? Was she the start of your healthy journey?
Nah,
Oh.
nah, nah. I'm gonna tell you what started my healthy journey, man. Is that goddamn Tamika. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, because oh, the doctor. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
nah, you go ahead. You go ahead.
No,
Go
no, go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. Go
That
ahead.
that goddamn Tamika, man. Anybody that knows my wife, man, this bitch still look like she fucking 22. You know what I'm saying? And
Now,
everywhere.
premium. You know I don't have IG, and it says the account is private, so I can't see the video. Like I don't have IG, so I'm not your friend right now. I don't have IG, so
Everywhere we go, these people complimenting Tamika everywhere we go. And I swear to you, I'm just like, I'm walking. I had a big back, a real big back, and I'm like, yeah,
the silverback gorilla.
I'm just like, yeah, something got to change. And then, niggas is trying to holler at her, and I'm like,
And they
God,
like,
man,
oh, is that your daughter?
the facts. And I ain't getting the comments I used to get. I used to get them like at least 3 a year. But shit, I'm on a dry spell. I'm on a dry spell. I ain't that. I'm still that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm still that nigga. But yeah, Mika got me on my little
You
my
sent
little
it to me on mute, premium.
what the fuck?
He sent it to me, but it's on mute. It's no audio.
So
You just see him cheesing all day
is there
with his beard in
anything
the camera.
anybody want to talk about at this particular time?
I told you, try premium old.
Yeah, he made that clear that he not really up on technology. And you'd think with his job
It
that
don't
he
get.
would. And look at unmuted.
It's no button to unmute it, bro. It just shows You download it from IG and it's muted. Like it's there's
Hey sis, despite what these people think, yo, we got it in our genes. We some good looking fucking people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it's hard to turn us down. And that's lucky she was hanging around me because it kind of rubbed off on her. I don't know how she give that ugly nigga shine, but you know.
you said wait, you said what happened? Oh wait, okay. Hold on. Sean can get ready to
You?
Hey, what's good, bro? Just calling to say good morning, man. Hope you slept well.
What the fuck?
Just calling to say,
Nigga, what?
just calling to say good morning, bro.
Man, stop playing with me. I'm like, wait, what? Nigga, I looked at my phone like, who is this?
Nigga, stop playing with me.
I was
Nigga, what?
calling to say good morning to see if you slept well. But you know what's crazy? Why is it a problem for guys to say
Nigga,
good
what?
night or good morning to their friends, or even like, yo, I love you, bro? Like, no funny shit, but just to say like, you know, I love you, bro, or whatever. And yes, Ash, that was Sean. And but girls, we say it all the time. Like, I be like, I love you. Hey, good morning. How did you sleep? Did you sleep good? Did you, you
That's
know,
that's their
like,
generation, man. I tell my niggas I love them all the time. I tell Al, Raymond, all the Sean, all my niggas. I tell them like, yo, man, later on, man, love you, nigga.
now the
And
only
yeah,
time Sean get sentimental like that is when bro had a lot of drinks. Then yo, I love you, bro. You know you my brother. You know you my brother. I got you, bro. I got you. Everybody, bro. Not everybody, but the ones that are, he lock in and he make sure they know it. If he ain't drunk, he ain't saying shit.
I tell all my niggas I love them. Just before I leave, man, I be like, I get up with you, man, love you, nigga. And I just keep it moving. Like if I was to call one of my niggas, be like, yo, good night. They ain't gonna say no stupid shit. They be like, all
Yeah,
right,
I
good
do
night,
it
nigga,
regular.
love
I be
you,
like,
nigga.
good night, sleep
Yeah,
tight, snuggle up.
yeah. I want my
Shoot.
flowers now. I want to know that you love me
Sometimes I'm like,
now,
oh, what
nigga.
you wearing? You wearing pajamas or you sleeping naked?
Yeah, I ain't asking no nigga what he got on.
You
That ain't
sleeping
gonna happen.
naked? Them cheeks about to get clapped tonight, sis. Okay.
I call Al right now, and I promise you, Ashley, if I tell Al I love Al, Al
Heavy.
gonna be like, I love you, nigga, and that's gonna be that. Matter of fact, hold on, I
Yeah.
promise you,
Ash
without a
said to
doubt,
call one now. Heavy
without a
on that
doubt.
premium. Sean on alcohol is a different Sean. Two different Seans, two different versions.
I'm telling you, hold on, let me. I ain't trying to text him, but I'm trying to get to my phone.
No, call him and put it on speaker.
I'm about to. I'm telling you, me and my niggas, we ain't like that.
Oh, he not an alcoholic. It's just if he done had some stuff in his system, some drinks in his system, then he'll,
Yo,
Yo,
what's up? What you doing, nigga?
I'm on bike taking a ride to Waterbury.
Oh, you on your bike, yo, man. I just want to let you know, nigga, I love you, nigga. Be safe.
I love you too.
All right, man. I'll let you later.
Aw,
We ain't like
that's
that.
so cute. Oh my goodness. I
We ain't like that.
love it.
That's my
I
nigga.
love him. You should have told him good night, man. All right, call the one from Queens.
Raymond, I'm telling you, it's gonna be the same thing.
Just say I was just calling to say good night, my nigga. I love you.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be the same thing. We
No,
don't.
no, but you gotta do like to do be like night night.
Nah, I ain't doing no night night.
You're gonna make me pee on myself.
I'm
Say
telling you,
night night.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be the
You
same
gotta say
thing.
you
We
gotta
don't.
say good night.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be the same thing. Cause we don't do all that. I'm telling you.
Of who wedding Trav?
Please leave your message
Oh, he
for
ain't pick up. Oh,
He said fuck
oh
you.
nah, he texted me. He said I'll call you back. He said I'll call you back. But I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be. I tell my brothers all the time. I'll be like, yo, I love y'all niggas, man.
Yeah, but your brothers is different. It's different.
Nah, look, I'm telling you, when I depart, sure, ask your husband. I do the same thing. I'm like, I get over to nigga, love you, nigga.
No, I know you say yeah. I know.
I could call my
But
nigga Sean from
you
Bunnell
gotta
right
say you
now.
gotta be like good night, night night.
I could call my nigga Sean from Bunnell right now and be like, yo, I'ma holler at you, nigga. I love you, nigga. And he be like, I love you, nigga. That's just how we are. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We real affectionate towards each other. You know what I'm saying? And
that's nice.
especially, listen,
Right,
on some real,
Chronicles, very
I'm gonna
dope.
say this. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get up off this mic because I got to be up 3 o'clock in the morning. Right. So I lost one of my best friends on a motorcycle. Right. You know who I'm talking about.
My
Right.
uncle.
Raheem, my nigga. Right. So I had vowed after that I was not gonna let any of my niggas go without me knowing, telling them that I love them. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Sean, Premium, Albert, Raymond, we all ride.
Wait,
Boogie,
which Sean? Since you didn't introduce a new Sean
both of
tonight.
them, both of
Mm.
them, both of them. They both ride, and we ride heavy. So we never know when it's gonna be
I
our
mean
last
that.
day.
All right, that sounded crazy. You said wait. You said we both ride and we ride heavy. That's
We,
crazy.
we talking. We talk.
All
See, only your
right,
wife is taking it there, Sean. But
right.
we we ride motorcycles, and we see. There's no way of saying it because I was about to say we ride
Sean
motorcycles
said he
hard.
don't ride motorcycles. He
We
drives motorcycles.
No,
He
you
don't
can't
ride
drive a
nothing.
motorcycle. You drive a
He
car.
don't
You
ride
ride.
nothing. He said he ain't
Hold on.
riding nothing.
I'm
My
telling you.
husband
Hold
don't
on.
ride nothing. He said. Period. I'm just
Listen,
clearing it up.
listen. Y'all need to get over yourself. I'm gonna call my boy Sean, and then I'm getting up off this phone
And
with y'all.
just say, but you gotta say good night. I'm calling to say good night.
Hey,
You gotta
it's
say
not, he
good
not
night.
he not gonna take it no way.
Just
I
say good night and
promise
be
you.
like night night, Bookie.
I promise you. He not gonna. I'm not gonna say Buki. I'm not gonna say Buki.
Are you gonna say night night?
I'm gonna say good night.
And they be like, all right, night night.
What up, bro?
Yo, what's up, bro? What's good with you, man?
Chilling.
You did that headlight work good?
Yeah, I just gotta adjust it a little bit. I gotta bring it down some more.
All right, well, we'll do that tomorrow. Listen, man, I just wanted to let you know, man, ride safe, man. Good night, and I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, man, I'm going to holler at you.
All right.
We
Oh, that's
grown.
so sweet.
I'm
I
telling
love
you.
it. I love it.
I'm,
But you were
I'm,
supposed to. You
nah, I'm
supposed to
not
add
calling
in
no
some
grown.
extra.
I'm not
Night.
calling
You
no
still gotta
man no
say night
goddamn
night.
bunkie. I'm not calling no man no bunkie. I'm not doing that. I'm not
But you
doing that.
saying Bookie like you saying
Nah, I'm
Dookie.
not doing that. But what the Bella talk about? I ain't do it right.
Premium said right. He did. But Premium said stink a butt. Hey, stinky butt.
Anyway,
Pretty
man,
fly.
like I said,
Snookum
man,
snookum.
I'm not. I'm not.
Gumdrop.
I'm not saying y'all niggas ain't grown. I'm just saying me and my niggas is grown. You know what I'm saying?
All
We
right,
we
stink a
no
butt.
listen.
Good night. Night
We
night.
don't we done lost a lot of niggas
Sleep
on
tight.
motorcycles. We done lost a lot of niggas on motorcycles and all that other shit. So for a nigga to call me and be like, "Yo, Bamboo, man," I've had a nigga call me and be like, "Yo, Bamboo, man, do me a favor, my nigga, don't ride today." And I'm like, "What's good?" He was like, "Just don't ride today, man. I got a feeling." He like, "I love you, nigga. Don't get on that bike," and I won't ride. Like that's just how we are. You know what I'm saying? But that's my time, man. I gotta be up, you know what I'm saying, at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know
Night
what I mean?
night, Bookie.
There we
That's how
go.
you're supposed to say.
I appreciate everybody, man, that got on, you know what I'm saying, with us tonight. If
It
there's
is premium.
any,
It's dope.
if there's any
Night night, cause
topics
they
that y'all
riding.
want
He
to talk about,
riding. He
any
riding.
topics
He
that y'all want
riding
to
that
talk
drink.
about,
He riding. He riding. He riding. He riding. He riding. He riding.
you need medication. So listen, if it's any topic y'all want to talk about, man, yo, feel free to hit
He
that up. You know what I'm
night
saying?
Johnny Poo.
And or yeah, and then we'll talk about it on the next show. But for now, yo, man, we out, man. Love y'all, man. Be sleep tight.
Love you guys. Nighty night. Hit them with the
Give him the
red
red button,
button.
Sean. Hit him with the swirl.